What is up, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy AjTrainsalot. Educate, empower, and enlighten. Educate out of victimhood and limiting beliefs. Empower into purpose and potential, and enlighten into our true nature. Now, this video is going to be about some crucial pitfalls, mistakes, just bad habits that I see regularly in the gym. And I want to help you avoid these things, make you become aware of them. Maybe a couple of them you already are aware of and you still fall victim to. Why? Because there's a lot of distractions these days, and distractions is the number one thing that's going to stop you from reaching your potential and surpassing the majority of people, which there's a lot of people at the bottom, but there's a few at the top. And people at the bottom, they fall victim and they're susceptible to their own weaknesses, their own character, and their own misdeeds. So let's get into it. Now, you're in the gym, right? So you should be focused on the task at hand. There shouldn't be secondary objectives and side missions. You only have one objective when you go in the gym, and that is to sweat. That is to work. That is to get it in. This is not about anything else but self-improvement and progression and self-development and building knowledge of self, of our own character. Now, number one, you're in the gym, right? You're about to work out, lift some heavy weight. Why are you not warming up? You should be warming up so that your body and your heart rate is at a proper level to where you're actually, number one, you're sweating, okay? So your ligaments and tendons are nice and lubricated and your muscles are ready to go. You don't want to jump into a workout cold. Our muscles are kind of like pizza dough, right? It doesn't stretch very far when it's cold, but when it's warm, that's when you can actually stretch it out and it becomes limber, and you increase your muscles' plasticity, the ability to stretch farther and farther and return to normal conditions. All right, so you should be warming up at least 5 to 15 minutes on the treadmill, elliptical, Stairmaster, even the bike. Something to get your heart rate in that zone to where you can actually build muscle. This is why a lot of you are going to the gym. All these reasons, really. But this is why a lot of you are going to the gym for so long, so consistently, but you're not seeing gains because you're playing games in the gym. You're not warming up. Number two, you're not stretching after a rigorous workout. You're not giving your muscles a chance to actually grow and expand. And for you to be able to lift more weight the next time, your muscles need to be flexible. They need to actually expand and contract properly. And warming up and stretching, those are the two things that's going to get you there. All right, now, number three, these next three is probably the most annoying things that you can do in the gym. I don't care, okay, because I don't do them. I'm going to get my gains. Okay, you see the proof. Go to my Instagram, AJ_Trainsalot. This is why you're really not seeing results. Are you ready for this? You're on your phone in the gym. You just sat down and did 2 sets, and now you're looking through reels. What are you doing? Now you're looking through reels on Instagram. Meanwhile, someone like me who actually has a purpose and an objective in the gym, right? I have an overall mission to accomplish. Someone like me is watching you and shaking my head, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm trying to use the machine. But either way, it doesn't matter because I'm not going to wait on it. I'm not going to ask you how many sets you got left. I'm just going to go do something else and continue my objective. So get off your GD phones because there's no reason for it. When you enter the gym, you should put your phone, if you need to bring it at all, you should put your phone on DND, do not disturb, or at least mute. Again, your physical fitness and overall well-being should be your top priority. So there shouldn't be a phone going off, vibrating in your pocket while you're working out. That's an instant distraction. You can lie to yourself however you want, but when you're doing a set and you feel your phone vibrate or go off and ring, instantly your attention goes to the phone, and now you're concerned about if you got plans later, who's hitting you up, and You're trying to respond. Oh, hopefully it's a chick. Hopefully it's a chick. That's why I'm here in the gym. But yet you're interrupting your own development by doing something that you can do before and after as much as you want. You're only in the gym an hour and a half, 2 hours. And again, you're playing games. This is why a lot of you stay small. You putting in all this work. You taking all this supplements. You wasting all this money. This is another thing. You're making this whole lifting and training thing more complicated than it has to be. You take all this supplements, you got all this equipment, you got a whole gym bag. Looks like you got half your apartment in it. And yet you're still not warming up. You're not even that serious. You're still not warming up. You're still not stretching. And you're on your phone concerned about external world. Anything on your phone is coming from the external, and it really doesn't matter. It's not more important. It's not a higher priority than your fitness, your mindset, and your character development. All this is happening in the gym, whether you know it or not. It's just there's levels in everything, right? It's just a matter of how serious you take it, right? So get off your phones, because you're distracting yourself, and you got people like me who's actually putting in work, and the gym is just an awful experience when all these things are going on. Now, I don't care if you warm up, I don't care if you stretch, but I want you to reach your highest potential and your most incredible plateaus, and then go further, right? But all these things, they don't affect me, because I'm gonna do what I do anyway, because I'm focused and I know my purpose. Now the next thing, maybe you can guess what this is. Next fatal flaw in the gym. AJ, what is it? What is it? Please tell me. Okay, you're waiting for a machine. There's 3 sets of cables, they're all took, right? And you wait for the machine. You wait for these cables. Really, any machine. If you're waiting more than 2 to 3 sets, you're bugging, and you need to get to work, and you need to stop slacking. And again, a lot of people use this downtime while they're waiting on the machine to do what? To go on their phones. So they're losing their pump, they're losing focus, right? And they end up being not as engaged going further. Because I guarantee you, if you warm up, no phone, phone's on D&D, no distractions, you're not worried about anything. If you warm up, not waiting on machines, and you get to work, that's going to make you work harder, because you're trying to keep your pump. You're trying to keep sweating. You're trying to keep your heart rate up. But if it never gets there in the first place, then you're just willy-nilly. See, a lot of you don't have an actual battle plan when you're entering the gym. Well, if this machine's taken, then I'm gonna do this. And you have to ask yourself, are you a bodybuilder? Are you competing in any form or fashion in the fitness industry? Are you a fitness model? Are you preparing for a photo shoot? Really ask yourself, is this machine 100% necessary? And if you're not competing, if you're not bodybuilding, if you're not a men's physique model, if you're not a fashion model, if you're not a CrossFit athlete, there's no reason for you to be waiting 20 minutes for a machine. This is why you stay small. You're waiting 20 minutes for a machine that you don't even really need, and then you wait on it, and then you only do 3 goddamn sets. You're wasting time. And more importantly, you're wasting the time of people around you. So get serious. When you're not serious and you're a jokester, yes, you waste people's time. You can do that if you want, but it's just not beneficial. And you're going to stay small. So why go in the first place, right? Again, ask yourself, is this machine, is there a super specific body part that I need to train to show off on stage or to help me perform this lift? If you're not asking yourself those questions, then you don't need to be waiting on the machine, because you just look awkward. And again, you're wasting time. Your original plan, if you have one, was to be in the gym 90 minutes, right? Now you wait on the machine for 20. Now you're there for 2 hours. So I said that to say that's the 4th pitfall, all right? So number 1 was warming up. 2 was stretching. 3 was you're on your phone. 4, you're waiting for a machine that you don't need and has no specificity in your life. Someone else might need it. Someone like me who actually competes and actually does modeling, does photo shoots, right? I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying there's levels. And if you're not on it, then your priorities are different. Your priorities are different. Now, the 5th And final mistake, fatal flaw in the gym. You brought your girlfriend or you brought your romantic interest to try and impress her some way. Try and show her your expertise in this field. Why? Is it that serious? See, if you were serious about the gym and what you were trying to do, you would know that, especially when you bring a female to the gym, her priorities are probably different than yours. You're trying to level up your mind, body, and soul so that you can be a man and go out in the world and perform. She's just trying to look pretty. Yeah, she's trying to get that BBL type butt, but not for any high ethical and moral pursuit. This is really vain for her. And you made the mistake of bringing her along thinking you're going to show her something. And then you're working out with her. So naturally, you're working out at a much slower pace. And you probably don't even get a pump because not only are you a personal trainer at the same time, but you're trying to work out as well. And again, you haven't even achieved a physique to people who look at you and say, wow, I want him to teach me. What is he doing? I want to see his diets. I want to see his workouts. I want to see his daily routine, because the gym is a part of a personal development routine. The gym is a part of changing your life, and you're bringing this girl with you for attention to further your romantic pursuits. But this is not the place. This is not the place for that, because more likely than not, at some point during the workout, likely after the second or third exercise in the workout, you're gonna start chatting. You're gonna start talking about unnecessary things that you don't need to be talking about while you're trying to lift weight, gain muscle, and lose fat. You're talking about all this irrelevant activity, all these unimportant events that's going on. For what? You're in the gym. You're already there. Get to work. Talk about it after. Hit her up after, or at least work out on your own. You know daggone well, you bringing that girl to the gym, you're not gonna get as an intense workout, and yet you wasting your time anyway. And then the crazy thing is, when you combine just 3 of these things, so now you done brought the girl, right? Now you waiting for, both of you are waiting for a machine, and that's the thing. You taking her, you don't even have you're not a predator in the gym. You're not a warrior. You're not a samurai in the gym. You're playing games. You are in pursuit of the wrong things. You don't have the skill to guide her to the right workout. Both of you are waiting for a machine. Both of you, neither of you have a pump. Neither of your heart rate is up. Neither of you are sweating anymore if you warmed up. And then if you did, and then you are sweating, pump is going great, and then you trying to get on a squat rack. There's no squat racks. Let's wait 30 minutes so that we can do 4 sets of squats. That makes sense, doesn't it? And that's why you're going to remain small. Because if you don't have enough experience to say, I'm doing this body part, even though this machine is took, right? What other exercise could I do to hit the same body part in the same way? If I want to pull something down, I'm not going to wait on the seated pull down, right? I'm going to think to myself, what else can I do that's a similar motion, that's hitting similar muscles? I'm not going to wait for a machine, and I'm damn sure not going to wait with a female. And then you're waiting and you're with a female, and then you two are on your phones. So it's a triple whammy, and then neither of you experience the gains that you should, because you're playing games. Okay, now I just had to get that out. If you know another serious gym pitfall, or if you see some foolishness going on, comment it down below. We're trying to change universal gym culture. Okay, I'm trying to make it better for everyone, because listen, you beginners and you people just starting out, there's no shade. Okay, this is to help you get the gains you're there for. Okay, you don't go to a library, okay, for books and then start watching a movie on your laptop. Say, I'm gonna get the book before I leave after the movie. Doesn't make sense. Just stay home. And again, just stay home if you're going to do all these things in the gym, because you're not serious and you're taking up space. And then a lot of you with your girls there, you're trying to act macho. You're trying to seem like you got it. You know what I mean? And you got people like me, and you got physiques like me, and you got real wolves in the gym like me walking around, and then you just getting nervous because your girl sees me. You just getting nervous, and then you moving up close to her trying to make a statement, and again, you're knocking your own focus off. You're bringing a girl, and you don't look that good. You don't look that good. And there's people like me walking around. Your girl looks at me and she's like, she would rather accompany me. That's what she looks like. She would rather accompany me in the gym. And so you're just messing up your own mental and emotional well-being from your own mistakes because you brought her there. You put her in that position repeatedly. And instead of saying, well, let's just work it out on our own. You're so insecure that you and her, and you're going to follow her around the gym like tag team buddies, like y'all are lifting buddies. It doesn't even make sense. Anyway, so those are 5 things that you or someone you may know be doing in the gym, and it's inhibiting their growth and it's stopping their progression. So beginner, intermediate, advanced, if you see these things, you ain't got to call them out, but just shake your head because you know they're going to remain small. They're going to stay on that beginner level because they never got serious. If you're serious about something, you dedicate your full focus to it. And that's why when I go on the gym, most of the time my phone is on D&D. And I say most of the time because most of the time I don't need to put it on D&D because if someone texts me, whatever, I'm not answering. I just swipe it, make it disappear, right? But if I don't even want to deal with that, that's the thing. It's about maintaining focus. I don't even want to deal with the notifications. So I'm gonna just put it on D&D. Anything after, anything anyone's texting me about while I'm in the gym can wait till after. Nothing is ever so important for me to leave the gym mid-workout. And so my phone is on D&D. Do not disturb. I'm getting this work, okay? And you just got this work. Transform with Trainsalot channel. All right, now if you got value, give value, right? That's the law of reciprocation, right? So warm up 5 to 15 minutes, stretch your muscles after, get off your phones or just turn on D&D, okay? And then just, hook up your playlist. And if you need a playlist, go to the channel, Workout Tunes Volume 1. Okay, now I designed this playlist to play all the way through, but sometimes some songs come on and it's not quite the right mood. But for the most part, I think if you're a serious lifter, you're a serious fitness enthusiast, and you're serious about what you're trying to do, you would love that playlist. Okay, and then stop waiting for machines. You're not competing. You're not an athlete. It's not that serious. Stop waiting for the machine. 5th and last most fatal mistake, okay, is you're bringing your girl or a girl to the gym and then you're working out with her. You guys are doing the same workouts. How is that working? How? Anyway, stay tuned for more videos. Transform with Trainsalot. Educate, enlighten, and empower. I'll catch you next time.